everyone, my name is Micaela Myers. I'm really excited to be here with you today. I'm here not only to share my passion about L'ANZA Healing Hair Care and our big mission, but also to show you a cut, color, and styling technique that I believe will help to save you time behind the chair, help you to grow your business, and also stay on trend. To first begin, I want to talk about my passion for L'ANZA Healing Hair Care as a company. So our big mission, which is Believe, Inspire, Grow, has recently touched my life in a personal way. I picked up my entire world and moved it down from northern Michigan to South Carolina about 1.5 years ago. And this was a time of major uncertainty for me, lots of fears and just not knowing what was going to come next. And I'm so blessed because I had an amazing tribe behind me to not only help to encourage me, but to believe in me, to inspire me, and to grow me. So this last year has been a huge year of growth for me, and I am finally ready and excited to say that I'm ready to move on and to move up and to show everybody what I have to say. So here I am, and I'm super pumped to share with you all the things that I have in store for you today. Let's get into it.
This is our model, Corinna. And so as you can see, not only does she have enough hair for a small village, but she also has been doing a little bit of at-home hair color. So we have a lot of different tones going on in here. We have some banding to correct, and we also have one length of thick, dense hair. So let's get into how we're about to approach this.
Corinna's haircut today will be done on dry hair. We'll be coloring the hair after the haircut. And the reason for this is because I love to know exactly where my color is going to live. There's nothing worse than cutting off beautiful colors. So today what we're going to be doing is utilizing a technique that I learned from Natasha Kaiser at the Cancun Big Event this year. This is a technique that simplifies and makes things much easier for stylists behind the chair because the most important part of the technique is in the sectioning. When the sectioning is done correctly, you can make one single swift cut and have a new look in a matter of minutes.
Today I have chosen Healing Moisture Noni Fruit Leave-In Conditioner as my cutting aid. The reason for this is because it's going to offer me lightweight hydration and it's going to detangle hair instantly. It also contains potent doses of the Keratin Healing System, which is found in all of the products in the Advanced Healing Collection. The Keratin Healing System includes extra potent doses of next generation keratin, Metafoam Flower Seed Complex, and moisturizing PCAs.
So the first thing we're going to establish for today's haircut is whether or not this is where Corinna always parts her hair. Is this where you always part your hair, Corinna? Yes. Yes. Okay, perfect. So Corinna does a slightly off-center part. She has a light side and a heavy side. I'm going to demonstrate on this heavy side exactly what we're going to be most focused on. Now, in this top section area, we can see everybody has a recession line that dips forward and then dips backwards and then dips forward again. This is a very important thing to be conscious of. This area in the front is the least amount of real estate that we have on the head. So it's very important that we're maintaining the density up front so that she doesn't feel like she has too much face framing going on in the
So to begin our parting, we'll be using Corinna's recession area as a guide to take a horizontal line back about 2 to 3 inches, stopping right above her ear. And then we take a horizontal back parting, and using this line, we begin to establish a triangle in the back left corner of the crown. When we mirror the parting on the opposite side, it will result in another triangle in the back right corner of the crown. And the best part about this is we now have a nice thick section in the center of the back of the head, which will not be cut. And this is how we establish beautiful layers with movement and softness while keeping the ends from thinning out. This is where the cut gets really fun and creative because depending on over direction or the length you're removing from your top section, you're going to customize the end result here. So as you can see, I slightly over direct my section forward, which will create shorter layers towards the front. established in the parting helped to soften that horizontal line that we just cut into the hair. I am going to go in and take vertical partings, working around the head in pie-shaped sections, fanning my fingers out and point cutting into the ends just to soften it even further.
Because of some previous color that was done maybe or maybe not inside her own bathroom, there is a bit of banding going on. So we want to make sure that we not only create a beautiful look using our balayage technique, but we help to create a very even canvas. When Corinna and I spoke, we've decided that creating a little bit more depth at her root area, but finding pieces that we can bring a little bit more lightness up on is going to be the best way for her to stay at the salon for as long as possible, other than needing to come back and get a glaze or a treatment every 6 to 8 weeks. She's not going to need to reestablish her balayage, most likely for about 6 to 9 months. The reason that our level finder is so important to formulating successful color is because our eyes can very often play tricks on us. Depending on our background and the education that we have received in the past, if L'ANZA is new to you, this is an absolute must-have. This will help us to determine exactly what level Corinna is at so that I can successfully formulate for L'ANZA hair color. Despite what I may think her level is, until I hold this up to the hair, I won't know for sure. My favorite way to use this tool is to flip it over so that we can't see the numbers. I then have my guest tilt her head a little bit so that her hair isn't in the direct beam of light. And when I do this, I start holding my level finder against her hair, trying to find what level she may be at. Once I establish that she's in this realm, what I'm going to do is I take the swatch that I think she might be closest to, I bend it back over the level finder, and I fan the hair out. What this does is this is going to help me to mesh this directly into the hair and find out if that is actually the true level. But we also need to consider what the existing level is, where she is down here. Although the tone may be different, there's no denying that through her mid-lengths and ends, Corinna is a true level 6, and at her root, she is a level 7. This will now help us to formulate successfully to make sure that Corinna's hair color comes out exactly as we expect it to.
So now we're ready to create color, which is my favorite part. So we know that her natural level is a level 7, and we are going to be bringing her base down to a level 6. Because she doesn't have any gray that we're going to need to formulate for, and we also want to soften the line of demarcation as this grows out, I've chosen that we are going to use a demi-translucent formula. This is going to help us to deposit only by eliminating the ammonia in the color, so there is going to be no lift and deposit. This is deposit only. So we will be able to bring her root area down to a really beautiful level 6 that is going to help to enhance a little bit of the warmer tones that we're looking for in her hair.
For our base and ends formula, we will be using 20 grams of level 6 beige copper and 20 grams of level 6 copper gold. When mixing a demi-translucent formula, it is important that you know that the color, demi-developer, and translucent color catalyst can be mixed in any order as long as you're using the proper measurements. It is my personal recommendation and preference to first mix the healing color with the demi-developer and then add in the translucent color catalyst, because this is going to result in the smoothest and creamiest consistency. Demi-translucent formulas should always consist of 1 part healing color, 1 part translucent color catalyst, and 2 parts demi-developer. Next, we will be mixing 1 part of our powder decolorizer to 2 parts of our 10 volume cream developer. I'm also going to add in 5 grams of our trauma treatment. What this is going to do is help with color attachment as well as maintaining the integrity of the hair as it lifts.
So now that we have prepped the hair with the ultimate treatment, I am going to apply Color Attach Step 1. What this is going to do is it's going to create some receptor sites in the hair called lipophilic receptors. This is going to help give the colored molecules a place to attach to in the hair. So I liberally spritz this throughout the hair, and then I'm going to use my wet brush to brush it through and make sure that it's evenly dispersed.
One of my favorite parts about working with L'ANZA Color is that it can be applied to damp hair. This helps in the salon because then I can add on an ultimate treatment prior to doing a haircut. And by the time I'm done with the haircut, the hair has already started to dry on its own. Most of the time I just need to use my blow dryer to knock out a little bit of that residual moisture. So the hair is at about 60% dry when I start to apply my hair color. Before we begin the color application, I'm going to make sure that we have a nice clean workspace. So what I'm going to do is leave Corinna's part exactly where it naturally falls, take an ear-to-ear parting starting at the apex of the head, and clip away those 2 front sections. I will then take a parting directly from the apex of the head vertically down to the top of the parietal ridge, take a parting directly across horizontally the back of the head, and clip away those next 2 sections. I always start out my color applications using protective barrier cream because this product is an amazing asset to all colorists. I start out by using a little dollop of it on the back of my gloved hand and by taking a tint brush and swiping it all along the front hairline and the nape of the neck. What's great about this product is that it only prevents color staining to the skin. So if you accidentally get some into the front hairline, rest assured your hair color will still take beautifully. To begin our color application, I simply take our bottom section and outline it with our root color. I take this color and I drag it down about 2 to 3 inches. And the reason for this is because our balayage pieces won't go all the way to the scalp, so we want to make sure that we have full coverage. Later, I'll go back through and be choosing certain pieces that will be balayaged on. Anything else is going to get this base color from roots to ends. By spritzing my section with water before I start hand painting with my powder decolorizer, it allows for better saturation and blending. The best way to achieve this look is by using the flat side of your brush, by swiping it down the hair strand. This is going to allow for a really natural looking blend and even saturation. When we go in with our bristles vertically, it can lead to splotchiness. After I finish applying my powder decolorizer, I like to use my hands to do a lot of the blending. I love to use my fingers to blend the colors and really melt that base color into that powder decolorizer. Throughout this color application, you'll see me utilize a couple different tools that are brought to us by L'ANZA. One of them being the balayage board and the other the reusable L'ANZA films. A few of the reasons why I love my balayage board by L'ANZA is for the stability, the sweet handle on it, it helps keep my hands clean, and it also helps me with the ease of blending. My reusable L'ANZA films are awesome because they're quicker than saran wrap. I don't know about y'all, but I'm always fighting that saran wrap. It seems like it wants to stick to itself, to my chair, to basically anything that is not where I'm trying to put it. And so those films help to eliminate that issue. It makes it a lot easier for me. It also doesn't generate heat like foils, those films. So sometimes I don't want my highlights to process at the speed that they would inside of a foil. When I use my L'ANZA films, I know that they're not going to generate heat and that I can see through them, so I know exactly where the process is at. They're also an easy cleanup, and they align with L'ANZA's eco-friendly mission. When approaching the sections at the top of the head, and especially when getting closer to the face, I like to bring my highlights up a little higher. The reason for this is because most people want to see a lot of brightness around their face. So rather than creating a more melted effect where I'm truly blending together the base and the highlight, what I do here is I create more of that peak and valley effect in that traditional balayage V shape. So I do this by using the flat side of my brush and loading that up with product so that I can apply it to the outer edges and really buff that in to make a beautiful V shape.
We're going to go in with our Keratin Healing Oil. This is my all-time favorite L'ANZA product because our Keratin Healing Oil hair treatment is a blend of 4 different oils. What that does is targets different areas of distress in the hair. This is going to help to improve her elasticity, her porosity, her shine, her volume, and it's going to extend the life of her hair color. It also has a heat protectant up to 500 degrees, and that's very important because Corinna does a lot of heat styling. So we're going to begin with this today. I also am going to go in and use root effects at the base. This is going to help us to get some lift at the root area. This is applied directly to the scalp and blow dried into the hair. This uses a silica from organic bamboo in order to boost the rigidity and diameter of the hair strands, leaving it soft and silky yet lifted. And finally, I finish up with my favorite cocktail. straightening balm. What's lovely about these products is that they cocktail well together. Everything is very layerable and buildable. And the smoother straightening balm is going to help to relax any frizz or curl and block out humidity, while the design foam is going to add body and help to give us some beautiful movement to her new layers. So now that we have established our cut and our color, we're going to finish this look with a beautiful romantic curl set. This is something that I saw demonstrated on the stage at the big event in Cancun, Mexico by Matt Swinney. This is a curl set that I had been seeing a lot of on Pinterest and people bringing pictures in. I wasn't quite sure how to achieve it. And so after being inspired by Matt and what he showed us on stage, I'm really excited to share this with other people so that they can see how with long hair like this, you can really accentuate a beautiful curl pattern and have a lovely down style, which is so in right now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm taking about a 2-inch wide parting across the back of the head in a V-shaped section. I'm going to clip the rest of the hair up and out of my way. So after a couple passes through with my soft boar bristle brush, I'm going to take this entire section and holding my iron vertically, I'm going to enter and do one turn with my iron. I'll let it sit for a second, and then I'm going to undo that loop, pass a little bit more hair through, and curl it back up. Again, I'm going to undo that loop, clip to let a little bit more hair through.
This is a fantastic display of how color can contour a haircut. Our highlight and low light not only complement each other, but we were able to eliminate the banding issue and create dimension just by painting in those few highlights and lowlights that we did.
One of the reasons I absolutely love this curl set is because even though Corinna has mass amounts of hair, this is still going to be a quick and easy thing for me to do in the salon.
As we all know from trend reports, it's a very stylish thing to do right now to have this more relaxed, loose look to your curls. This curl set completely complements that by not only being a little bit of a time saver for us because we get to take larger sections, but once we brush it out, you'll see these curls are super soft. It's very easily achievable for our guests at home, so it also gives us another talking point to not only why they should take home L'ANZA product, but gives them a little education in their back pocket on how to create a new look.
creating a very tight spiral, loose at the root area, tight through here, and then again loose at the ends. And that's how we achieve that S pattern.
To finish the look, I will spritz a little of our L'ANZA beach spray into her curls. This product is awesome because it can be used in wet or dry hair to create a fresh from the beach look. And the way we do that is by using ocean botanicals and fortifying sea minerals. This is a very lightweight product that leaves the hair silky to the touch, so my guests can avoid the crispy, crunchy feel of traditional sea salt sprays. And here we have our completed look. The soft balayage highlights beautifully complement the movement in her long layers. The warm copper tones we used help to brighten Corinna's dull, banded, box-colored hair while maintaining a natural feel. And finally, our loose and romantic curl set adds a lively flow to showcase the colors. The Flower Shield Complex, which delivers full spectrum protection and anti-fade compounds, will be a key factor in Corinna's look, staying vibrant and gorgeous wash after wash. Our keratin healing system and advanced healing treatments are to thank for maintaining the hair's health throughout the coloring process. I will be sending Corinna home with a L'ANZA paddle wet brush as well as our color-preserving shampoo and conditioner and trauma treatment. The recommended upkeep for this look is to return to the salon in 6 to 8 weeks for a root touch-up and a glaze. One great option we offer for maintaining vibrancy between salon visits is our Color Care Color Illuminator. Thank you for the opportunity to be able to share some of my passion for L'ANZA healing hair care with you today. I believe the techniques I have shared with you today will inspire you behind your chair and grow your business. Thank you.